Yes, good morning dear students. In the last class we had an introductory class on this topic. Once again let us recall what is crop. So the same kind of plants are grown and cultivated in a large scale is called crop. Okay, examples: tomato crop, wheat crop. See, if you have one tomato plant in your garden, then you cannot say that you have a tomato crop, right? At least you must have hundreds of or thousands of tomato plants in your garden. Then only you can say that you have a tomato crop. Okay. Now let's move on to the different types of crops. Next move on to the different types of crops and how the cropping pattern takes place in India. Okay, different types of crops and how the cropping pattern takes place in India. So dear students, you already know that crops are of different types, right? Like we have pulses, we have cereals, we have oil seeds, we have fruits and vegetables, and these are classified on the basis of seasons in which they grow. And we know that India is a vast country, right? What happens? The climatic conditions like temperature, like humidity, and then rainfall vary from one region to another region. So that the rich variety of crops can be grown in different parts of the country, including two broad cropping patterns, that is, first one is kharif crops and second one is rabi crops. These are the two most important cropping pattern which takes place in India. Now let's talk about one by one. So first one is kharif crops. How can we define kharif crops? Yes, the crops which are grown in rainy season. The crops which are grown in rainy seasons are called kharif crop. So generally the rainy season in India is from June to September, right? So the rainy season in India starts from June to September. So in this month the crops has to be sown, and in the month of September it can be harvested. Then what are the examples for kharif crops? It may be maize, it may be paddy, or it may be groundnuts. So these are the example for kharif crops, right? Okay, why these crops has to be grown in rainy season? Because they require more amount of water, right? They require more amount of water. Because of that purpose, these crops can be grown in rainy season. Next, move on to the rabi crops. How can we define rabi crops? The crops which can be grown in the winter season. The crops which can be grown in winter season are called rabi crops. Then what is the time period of rabi crops? So generally it begins from October to March. Okay. So here we have to sow. So the crops, we have to sow the crops in the month of October, and it can be harvested in the month of March. Then what are the examples for rabi crops? So wheat, then some grams like some carrots, apple. So these are the crops which can be grown in the winter season. So dear students, have you ever thought why we cannot grow paddy in the winter season? Just think once. Why we cannot grow the paddy in the winter season? Okay. Next, move on to the basic practices of crop production. Basic practices of crop production. So have you ever thought how do the farmers cultivate? Okay, see dear students, many acts are to be performed before cultivating the crops. Okay, and these practices are called as agricultural practices. So what are agricultural practices? So many acts to be performed before cultivating a crop, and these practices are called as agricultural practices. and we have different agricultural practices. So let's talk about one by one. So first one is preparation of soil. Preparation of soil. So this is the first step we have to follow. Next comes sowing. Sowing. And then adding manure and fertilizers. Next comes irrigation. Then protecting from weeds. Next, harvesting, and then comes storage. So these are the acts or activities we have to follow before we cultivate the crops. So keep it in your mind. So these are the basic practices of crop production which we have to follow. Thank you.